Hi everyone, happy Monday. Oh, there we go, good. I was like, why are we so zoomed in? Oh my goodness. All right, I have already primed my eyes, my face, and did my eyebrows real quick off camera because I want to do the rest of this look really quickly, like a 5-minute look. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my shopping link in the comments and pin that for you. Shopping link. There we go. And let's go ahead and pin that to the top. There we go. Pin comment. Okay. So is anybody else on the struggle bus on this Monday like me? I went to water aerobics this morning and it usually gives me energy. I was just real sluggish this morning and I thought, well, when I get there, it'll help get me energized. And it didn't. It didn't. I'm still struggling. I usually have a Diet Coke in the morning, just a mini one, and I didn't have that today because I'm out, so I'm wondering if that's what it is. I also sometimes do the pharmacy recharge powder. You mix it with water and it's like a all day long natural energy drink. I didn't do that either, so it's probably why. But I'm gonna do just a few products today. I'm gonna use my all-in-one palette for the bronzer, highlighter, blush, and eyeshadow, which is gonna really make it easy and quick. I'm gonna use my VFX foundation. It's like photo filter in a bottle, the best foundation ever. And then, okay, there's my lip gloss. I was like, where'd my lip gloss go? And then probably just lashes and lips, okay? So maybe just 4 products I'll use today. We'll see. If you're hopping on, please say hi, let me know you're here. And if you're watching the replay, please put a number 2 in the comments and let me know that you watched. So again, quick 5-minute look. I'm gonna start off with my foundation, which I usually start off with my eyes. So I don't know why I just did this. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me. Sometimes when I'm live, I'm just out of my normal, like, you know, getting ready makeup routine, and then I mess myself up sometimes. So hopefully this works out. All right, so that is my VFX foundation. I'm gonna use a Kabuki brush, foundation brush, but I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray first. If you are over 40 and you have dry skin, spritz your brush with some setting spray and it's gonna keep your makeup hydrated. If you're hopping on, I'd love to say hi and see who's watching. I haven't seen any comments pop up yet, so I know Facebook can be weird sometimes. I don't know if they're hiding the comments or if you guys are just being quiet today, but if you would say hi, just good morning, happy Monday, whatever you want to say. The comments do help boost the algorithms for the video that more people will get to see it. So I greatly appreciate your support by commenting. All right, so we've got the foundation almost all the way on. We're just gonna do a quick makeup look today. I'm gonna go to the salon and do a makeup consultation, and then I have some Zoom calls later on. I think I need to get by the grocery store at some point today as well. So it's a busy Monday for sure. But I wanted to just hop on here and just show you, if you're a busy mom and you're getting ready in the car line, or you are someone who you know, doesn't have a lot of time in the morning to get ready before you go to the office. I know one friend that has a makeup bag she has at her office that she keeps things in there for getting her makeup at work. Okay, so there's the foundation. This is our full coverage VFX foundation. It has photo filtering technology, so I love that. Never have to use a filter. And then concealer. I'm gonna do some concealer as well, but I think I'm gonna wait till I do my eyeshadow just in case I have any fallout. So to make things quick, I am going to use this 3-in-1 palette, which is a bronzer, highlighter, blush, but we're gonna use it as eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the bronzer, And we're just gonna look straight ahead. If you have hooded eyes, look straight ahead and put your transition color or your eyeshadow shade right above your crease, right here where you're looking straight ahead, because that way you'll be able to know you're bringing up your eyeshadow high enough that you can see it with your eyes open. And if you're, you know, kind of new to learning how to do your eyeshadow and you have hooded eyes, it may feel like uncomfortably high at first. I'm just doing small circles right here in this outer corner. We're just going to use 2 colors today. We're going to use this brown color, so I'm going to put it pretty much all over the lid, like the outer half of my lid, because then I'm going to do the shimmer on the inner corner. That's another hooded eye tip. Still haven't seen any comments. Nobody says hi today. It's okay. Another hooded eye tip is that you want to use your darkest colors on the outer corner and your lighter colors on the inner corner. Something else I'm doing is I'm bringing this eyeshadow up at a diagonal from the outer corner, basically up towards my eyebrow, rather than going straight across like, you know, windshield wiper that way. Because when you have hooded eyes, you want to do things that are going to help keep your eyes more open. So creating your crease kind of at this angle definitely is going to help with that more open eye. All right, one more little bit here. And then I'm just going to take what's on my brush and I'm just going to bring it under the eye. I much prefer eyeshadow as an eyeliner than heavy dark eyeliner. I feel like it's so harsh and it really outdates the look. So I'm just gonna use my makeup wipe. I like to wrap it around my finger so that I have control, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and use the highlight and take it with my finger and just put it on the inner corner here. Just lightly tapping it on, like so. So you've got the pop of lightness and brightness on that inner corner, and all I did was use a bronzer powder and a highlight powder as my eyeshadow. So it's super, super easy peasy. And then I'm gonna do some concealer under the eyes. After I've wiped away the cleanup, I'm gonna do a dot in the inner corner and the outer corner at about where the eye bag is. Then I'm just gonna use a brush just to tap it out, tap it into the areas that I want it. When I get here to the corner, I'm gonna bring it up the side of the eye. This is gonna give you a lifted look to your face, to your eye, and give you a nice smooth edge to your eyeshadow. I should have had my Alexa set a 5-minute timer for me. I didn't think about that. We could see how quickly I could do this. I said 5-minute look, but you never know. I'm not used to doing a 5-minute look, so I think that until you have like a routine down, you know, things do take a little bit longer. I've got my routine that I do, and it usually takes me about 20 minutes or so. But I do a lot more than the average person, I would say, being a makeup artist. Just tapping it in with the beauty sponge. This is gonna pick up excess product. Make sure you're wetting your beauty sponge before you use it. But tapping it into the concealer is going to help get the excess product off. I'm using my finger too to press in, just to make sure the warmth from my finger is helping to melt that concealer into the skin so that it doesn't get creasy and cakey looking. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of a transparent setting powder and just set that concealer. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the 3-in-1 palette that I used for my eyeshadow, and we're gonna do it on the face. So let's see, I think I wanna use this brush here. I've got this two-sided brush I got from TJ Maxx. We're gonna go dip into the bronzer powder. And we're just going to go ahead and tap this bronzer on. By the way, this is the Fair Medium palette with Pharmacy. It's called a 3-in-1, and we have them in different shades, I guess you could say, different skin tones, and this one is the Fair Medium. Try not to get too much powder in one certain area. A little bit goes a long way. We're just gonna go across the forehead. Let's come back now that we don't have so much on the brush. And basically tapping the product on. And I'm kind of going in an up motion. When it comes to your bronzer on your cheeks, you want to make sure you're blending it upwards so that it gives you that lift. Okay, got the forehead done. I'm just gonna do a quick bronzer on the nose and a little bit under the jaw and the chin area. All right, so then I'm going to take the blush that's in this palette. And sometimes what I like to do is tap it to the back of my hand before I touch it to my face so that I can make sure it's not gonna be too much. And then just tap it on right above the bronzer, kind of like in a C over here, like a C, the letter C. And if you want to do highlight, you can. That's totally optional. I'm just going to grab some of it here and make sure you're not putting highlight on top of wrinkles or texture. Just going to do a little bit right above the blush and on the nose and a little bit on the forehead here. And then the last step for me is I'm going to take a powder brush and my BB powder, just a little bit, and just kind of blend everything together. And I have a quick little trick for you too, if you want your contour to be a little bit more defined. I'm gonna take the brush that I did the concealer with, and I'm not putting any more product on it, and I'm just gonna run it down the cheek underneath the bronzer like that, and then take my beauty sponge and tap it out. That's going to give me a nice defined contour area on the cheek. Just make sure you blend it out. This is probably not a step that most people would do. It's just something I like to do. And if you want to skip the contour altogether and just do blush, that's fine too. I feel like there was a lot of product on that brush, so I'm just blending it in. Let's go ahead and grab just the brush I used, the bronzer. And the brush I used for the powder. All right, so all we have now is lips and lashes. So for the lips, I'm gonna use a lip pencil called Dirty Rose and the Expressiva lip lacquer. So for those of you who don't know, a lip lacquer starts off as a lip gloss and then becomes a lip stain. And the reason I like to do a lip liner with it is so that as that lip gloss turns into a stain, it doesn't just look like your lipstick's just fading off. it keeps it looking more defined. So this is Expressiva. It's a pretty pink color. We also have some mauve colors. But since I'm wearing a pink shirt, I thought I'd do the pink. Okay, so let's do our lashes real quick. I'm gonna use my Infinilash mascara, which is my favorite. I was looking for my eyelash curler and I'm not seeing it. So I guess we're gonna skip that today. So when you first open a mascara, in my opinion, for the first week, you wanna take off the excess product off the wand because it just gives you too much. That's what leads it to getting cakey and clumpy. I have a feeling that Facebook is just hiding my comments today because I've been on here now for I don't know how many minutes, but haven't seen a single comment. And that is highly unusual. Just be patient with your mascara. If you go trying to put too much on too quickly, that's, like I said, gets clumpy. Another trick is if your lashes are clumpy, you can turn your wand at a 90-degree angle and pull up that way, and that helps with clumps as well. So there you have it. I did a quick look today using just a few products. These are all pharmacy products, which are European standard, non-toxic, skincare infused, high quality, long lasting, affordable. I'm gonna try to fix, I think I got a little bit too much mascara down here. There we go, much better. So if you've not tried Pharmacy yet and would like to, let me know. I would love to introduce you to Pharmacy, send you a sample to try. I do need you to send me a picture of your face without makeup on in natural lighting so I can color match you to send you a sample. We have amazing skincare and makeup products. I've been a makeup artist and selling Pharmacy now for 5 years, and it's absolutely the best. It's the best brand out there. And like I said, it's affordable. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you would like for me to build you a cart, I'm happy to help you with that as well. So I hope you guys have a great Monday. I'll talk to you again soon. Love you. Bye.